Good morning and welcome to SV Born Free in Kelly's Galley. Gonna go over a few things this morning. We're provisioning for our trip to the Keys. We're in Punta Gorda, and I'm gonna give you a short tour of the galley and give you a couple of quick and easy ideas for using some leftovers items. This is pork loin that I'm making and some garlic mashed potatoes with Parmesan cheese in them. I'm gonna pack those up, and those will be, oops, we're getting weight. Those will be for the trip across open water, easy to put on a sandwich or have heated in a pan real quick. This morning I'm making, with the leftover evaporated milk from the mashed potatoes, I'm making some mushroom soup. I also have some portobello mushrooms that I use in my pasta shells recipe, and they were gonna be going off, so time to use them before we get going. As you can see, I have the leftover, or half a can of the evaporated milk, some water, and some broth in it. I also put some, about a half a cup to a cup, more like a cup, of finely minced portobello mushrooms in it, as well as a half a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil. That roasted sesame oil gives a real good flavor. Portobellos, this is my Zeiss, and I wanted you guys to see it. It is a hand pump like food chopper. After we get done with the soup and it's ready to come off, I'm gonna put some either this smoked Gouda or maybe the smoked provolone, I think. If you take a step back and you're looking at the galley, that's the fridge that you're looking at there. It's a top fridge, an alder bar. I have my plastics, and then the onions, lemons, and potatoes up there. Here's all my baggies: flour, coffee, grits, your rice, some nuts, breadcrumbs, and my soy granules, baking soda, coconut oil, and some cornstarch, as well as my lighter for the stove. If we turn this way, you can see underneath those pots in my coffee press, that's where my pot cabinet is. So there's a bunch of pots stored in there. Looking down at the oven, underneath I have all the silverware. I don't really use the oven. I have a solar oven, a Solavari that I use. So that's where we get our solar cooking done, our oven cooking. And behind me is a nicely done plate cabinet that comes in super handy. In the floor here, I keep a bunch of stuff. You can see this 20 pounds of rice, instant coffees for emergencies. We don't really use instant coffee for anything. But also you can see that there's a couple of other triangles of cheese. I got these cheeses at World Market, along with the other two that you saw. Those can stay shelf stable in the boat in any place. They don't need to be in the refrigerator. The brie wasn't very good, but the other ones have been. We used the pepper jack. So we're going to take our half a can of evaporated milk, cup of water, cup of broth, or you can do 2 cups of broth if you want. 1 cup of finely minced portobellos, half an onion finely minced. I zipped them up in the Zeiss. Half a teaspoon of sesame oil that's roasted. A little bit of salt and pepper. We're not going for cayenne today. We're not going for that spicy. And I put a quarter of a cup of dried wakame in there. That gives it a little green. It gives it a little salt. Gives it a little all those good C vitamins that you get from that. When it comes out, I'm going to shred on top of it probably the smoked provolone. You guys enjoy. We're heading off to the Keys, and we'll see you soon.